Let's add some icons to the menu items. If you remember from the setup video we did originally, we already have Font Awesome included in our project. So that'll give us access to the icons we need. And of course, we're going to want the end user to supply the icon names. So looking down at our PS menu tags, let's just add a new attribute called icon. And let's take a look at the Font Awesome website and see how we can get icon names. We can click on the icons link. So I just clicked on the icons button, and if we scroll down, we can see all of the icons available. And there's a lot of them to look through. We can search for dashboard, and dashboard is actually an alias for tachometer. So we can go ahead and use that. And I'll also add icons for locations and RAF guides. So I just arbitrarily pick some icons, FA location arrow and FA user. So these icons are being passed into our PS menu items. Let's take a look at that directive. We can go ahead and accept that string into our isolate scope. And once we have the icon available, we can insert it into our template. This list item is going to get a little bit more complex now, so I'll go ahead and paste in some markup. So I added a div. I gave the div the class of PSNoSelect. I took that off of our list item and just added it to the div. Furthermore, I created the icon element. For Font Awesome, we use I as the element, and we specify a class of FA for Font Awesome, and we're going to data bind our icon property from the scope. I'm also giving it a new class of PS menu icon, which we'll take a look at in a second. And after the icon, we keep the label as part of the div. And I did add a few more selectors, so let's take a look at those. First off, let's take a look at the icon. PS menu icon simply sets a right margin of 10 pixels. Now I'm also targeting the div inside of the PS menu list item div. We want it to display as inline block. That'll make sure that the icon shows up next to the text within the item. And I'm only giving it a width of 90%. That'll leave enough room on the right side to show some kind of marker to show us which menu item is selected. And I'm adding a little bit more padding too. Another CSS rule that changed is we have to make sure that our PS menu area, the unordered list, has no padding. So with those changes in place, we can run it, and we can see that the menu shows up really well now. The selection highlight goes all the way to the left and right edges, and of course we can't select our text. We have that PSNoSelect item in there, and it's really starting to shape up. Now of course this menu doesn't do anything yet. We can click all we want and nothing will happen. So in the next video, we'll take a look at how we can handle clicks and what we do about routing.